for one, am grateful, Mrs. Bush, that they are finally bringing civilization to this savage land.
I could not agree with you more, my dear. My daddy settled this land, and I know he'll be looking down on us, pleased at how we help the natives.
Yes, they've lost their land, but they've gained access to heaven.
But Father, do you mean unless an innocent receives communion, they're destined to go to hell? It hardly seems fair.
What I mean to say, Jenny, is that there is a great deal of difference between an innocent and a savage.
I never thought of it that way.
Yes, they lived like animals, but they're happier now.
Not only do people now have motor cars, Father, but I heard that pretty soon we will be able to fly.
No, only angels can fly, Jenny.
No, apparently people can fly. Didn't you hear? Out in Kansas, a man even got a car to fly.
I hardly think so, Jenny.
Apparently, Mr. Johns wants to run for governor, which is why he's so concerned with cleaning up the state.
Nate Johns.
Yes.
His family is nothing but hillbilly trash that came here after the war. I don't want to be judgmental, but this state should not be ruled by such a disgusting family. A family without class.
Apparently. The Johns family have made a lot of money, and he has a lot of friends in politics.
Mrs. Bush, money isn't everything. There are many things that money cannot buy.
It seems that money can buy voters, though.
What you must remember, my dear, is that we have been brought here to spread the word. And the word and civilization, they are the same thing. They are the gifts. It is the opportunity we have, the chance to live among people who are decent and who do not kill each other. And who let you worship in peace.
It's so confusing, Father. Sometimes I find it impossible to make the distinction between a loving act and a hateful one. I mean, they often seem to be the same thing.
Yes, Jenny, it is confusing. But you only have to ask me if you need help.
Indeed.
Well, here we are, Mrs. Bush. Armadillo.
Want to drink some whiskey later? Or telegraph line's coming. Get your news here. Howdy. Hey there. Those hammerhead boys are on the top. Feel too good.
Marston! Mr. Marston, over here! You must be John Marston.
Sometimes.
I'm Jake. Your friends from Blackwater hired me to guide you.
They ain't my friends. They're pleased to meet you, Jake.
I got the horses saddled up and ready out front. You ain't gonna find sturdier horses than these in all of New Ulster. Take it slow on the way out of town. No need to kick up a lot of dust.
Come on!
So it's Fort Mercer you want to visit?
That's right.
Ain't taking nobody up to the fort in a long time. Strange place for a decent fella to want to visit, if you don't mind me saying.
Who said I was a decent fella?
It's been abandoned for years now. Folks say it was built during the Mexican War. What kind of soldiers around back then?
Why'd they leave?
Well, I ain't entirely sure. I heard they had to go up north to fight Indians, or maybe they got tired of being so. And went looking for gold. You know how things is. So what are you doing up at the fort?
I'm looking for an old friend.
Well, like I said, you ain't gonna find many folk around those parts these days. Those you do find are about as sociable as no free defective. I mean, I ain't one to judge a man by the company he keeps, but...
Well, he ain't been friends for a long time. I doubt it. I ain't planning on staying very long.
Well, if you're fixing for some female company, you can do a lot worse than armadillo.
Here!
I'll get you to Fort Mercer as quick as I can.
Come on. Come on. Whoa, whoa! Let's go!
Yeah, so it was the marshal who hired me, Lee Johnson. Do you know him?
I think I heard his name.
Says he got a telegram from some Blackwater big bugs asking for a guide. I guess it's none of my business.
That's right. Let's go.
Geo, I'll tell you, Mr. Marston, those coyotes eat better than I do. Not far now, Mr. Marston. The fort's just over this hill. Whoa!
Come!
Yeah, yeah. Giddy up. Listen, mister. This here's what's left of Fort Mercer. Some gang rode in and took the place over.
So I understand.
This is where we part ways, friend. You have yourself a good time.
Come on. I've come for you! Bill Williamson! Come out here right now!
Go away now, John. Don't make me kill you.
Nobody needs to kill anyone, Bill.
You must think I was born yesterday. You always did think I was an idiot.
That ain't fair, Bill. You were as my brother. I've come to try to save you.
Oh. Do I look like I need saving?
Bill, please. They want to kill us all. I can help you.
Well, you never tried to save me before. You only seemed to save yourself.
Bill, I implore you think about this.
You implore me? You implore me. You always were one for fancy words. Oh. Well, things are different now, John. Now I'm in charge! No more Dutch! And no more you. Implores. I implores you to go back and tell them to send someone just a little bit more impressive next time.
Well?
Oh. Poor John.
Well, you're alive.
So it would seem.
So, how do you feel?
I don't know the polite word for it.
I do. Stupid is the word we use around here. What were you doing?
I was doing something stupid.
Well, you'll be okay. Once you didn't die, the doctor said you'd be fine. He got the bullets out a couple days ago.
Good.
It cost us $15.
I'm sorry, madam. Should have left me there to die.
Did you want to die? I mean, was that it? Was that why you went straight out to Fort Mercer and picked a fight with the worst bandit in the county? To die, Mr.
Mr. Marston. John Marston.
Bonnie McFarland. Miss Bonnie McFarland.
Well, you may be right, Miss McFarland. I don't know.
Huh. So what were you doing?
I was trying to give Mr. Williamson a chance. For old time's sake.
You know Bill Williamson?
Knew him. Long time ago.
Well, what was he like?
Dumb.
Just like you.
Thank you, miss. See my hat?
I have. And, what will you do now?
Now I'm gonna take my time and go after him the less kind way.
Well, that sounds very fun, Mr. Marston. Quite heroic, just like in those penny dreadfuls my brother used to read. Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me, I've got a ranch to run. Of course, if you're feeling better, why not take a ride with me later? Help me patrol the perimeter. You can earn back some of that money we wasted on doctor's bills.
Of course. And thank you. For saving my life, I mean.
Next time, Mr. Marston, I strongly recommend you don't try to lose it quite so earnestly.
I'll bear that in mind.
Mr. Marston, back in the land of the living, I see.
Figured it's about time I started paying back that $15.
I sure can use an extra pair of hands round here. Let's see if we can get you back in the saddle. Don't scare me, you hick pig! There's the foreman's office. It's also where we lock up good-for-nothing outlaws.
This is a patrol! You might need those bullets!
I'm happy enough with my current quarters right now, Miss McFarland.
Hop on up. He won't bite. Let's make a tour of the ranch so you can get your bearings.
Come on! Come on!
To your right is the general store. You won't find Parisian high fashion, but it's good for the essentials.
Very convenient. I don't think I've ever seen a ranch with its own store before.
And here's the corral. This one's for the horses. What do you think?
I'm no expert, but it certainly looks like a fine corral. Crap!
I've never known a place to live up to its name more than Fee's Landing.
The things you say, honestly.
Hello.
Mr. Marston, it sure is nice to see you back on your feet again. How are you feeling?
Oh, I've been worse. Man don't get to my age without a few scars.
Well, no time to waste. The horses are saddled up over here. That's the foreman's office up ahead and the stockade, where we hold criminals.
That's good to know.
Okay, let's see if you can still ride a horse. Come on, time for you to see what a real ranch looks like. Yeah! Shoot you in the backside or something?
These could be your last moment.
That's our general store if you need to pick up any... Don't waste those... Mr. Marston, back in the land of the living, I see.
Figured it's about time I started paying back that $15.
I sure can use an extra pair of hands around here. Let's see if we can get you back in the saddle.
Well, hello there.
Wait, Mr. Marston! There's the foreman's office. It's also where we lock up good-for-nothing outlaws, such as yourself.
I'm happy enough with my current quarters right now, Miss McFarland.
Let's make a tour of the ranch so you can get your bearings. How am I going to show you the ranch if you keep racing off ahead? To your right is the general store. You won't find Parisian high fashion, but it's good for the essentials.
Very convenient. I don't think I've ever seen a ranch with its own store before.
And here's the corral. This one's for the horses. What do you think?
I'm no expert, but it certainly looks like a fine corral.
I suspect you've stolen more horses than you've broken.
Now, where'd you get such an idea?
First impressions are hard to erase.
Yeah.
That's the train station. Things sure have changed since the line finally got finished, bringing in all sorts of new folk like yourself.
Is that such a bad thing?
Change is only good when it makes things better. Easy now. Come on, Mr. Marston, pick up the pace.
Easy. Come on.
That's the barn over there. Paul built it himself when I was just a little girl. This way! Where are you going, you strange man? Are you bored of the ranch already? I don't have time to be waiting around.
Come on.
And here we are, back at the house. Roll. Hello, mister.
Ain't that? Sorry about that.
Mr. Marston, it sure is nice to see you back on your feet again. How are you feeling?
Oh, I've been worse. Man don't get to my age without a few scars.
I sure can use an extra pair of hands around here. Let's see if we can get you back in the saddle. You even know where you're going? Wait, Mr. Marston! That's the foreman's office up ahead and the stockade, where we hold criminals.
That's good to know.
Come on, time for you to see what a real ranch looks like. That's our general store if you need to pick up any supplies.
I think I'll pay my debts to you before I start spending any more money. Come on.
This is our horse corral. Paul's very proud of it.
I can see why.
You should watch us break the Broncos sometime. I'm sure a city man would find it fascinating.
I'm sure he would. Yeah!
There's the train station up ahead.
That must have its advantages.
You'd think, but the railway's done more harm to us than good. Yeah! Try to keep up, will you?
Come on.
Come on, Mr. Marston, pick up the pace. One there. I don't have time to be waiting around.
Yeah.
There's our barn. Survived many a harsh winter, that has. Easy now.
Go.
Well, hope you enjoyed the tour. Why don't we relax a minute before we head back out?
Sounds good to me.
What are you waiting for? Come on, I don't bite. How about a cold drink, Mr. Marston?
Thank you, ma'am. Getting shot then riding a horse seems to take it out of you.